Reverend Warlord, broad-winged bringer of bother from above.
And what brings you here?
We've come to rescue Tani. The pirate girl, You do not seem like sky pirates to me, pink skin. Too small and succulent. Cloud Coil Canyon belongs to Wee Werwin. Yes? You have no business here. Leave this place. 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 We're not leaving without Tani. Attaboy, Evan. If this wasn't our business before, it sure is now. Yes. You will regret your stubbornness. Now suffer. Key, the pirate girl is ours. Destroy them, smash them to pieces. So the boss is taking the back seat, huh? Guess we better deal with these guys first. Despicable weaklings! Creed! Do I have to do everything myself? Noob! Phew, we did it! Just! Yeah, and the others seem to have scuttled off too. I suppose they must be keeping Kuni through there. I hope she's okay. Whiff Whack, cut her down, would you?
Huh?
Careful.
Did she land on him? Yep, it's typical.
Huh?
Well, here's hoping she's understanding of everything.
It's you! The little boy from before! What are you doing here?
Little boy? You can't be much older than me!
Man, I hope that bickering doesn't continue.
Alright. Keep your hair on.
Ah, right.
Evan. My name is Evan.
And I'm Roland.
Evan and Roland, eh? Well, thanks for coming to the rescue. I didn't have either of you down as the reckless type, but you must be to have come here. Speaking of which, why didn't that grizzled old coward Batu come and get me himself?
We made an agreement. In return for securing your freedom, he promised to grant us safe passage to the King's cradle.
Really? He said that? Ha! I knew it! I knew he'd take a shine to you. You've got that same twinkle in your eye.
Well, he did try to kill us
I
first.
most certainly do not.
You most certainly do too. It's like you can both see something. Something no one else can. Hey everyone! I'm home!
Look! She's back! Tani's back! Back, you say? So she is.
I don't want your respect. I just want you out of my face.
Back safe and sound, boss.
I have no patience for villains, scoundrels. You wouldn't get yourself captured there, girlie.
Yeah.
Yes, boss. Sorry, boss. Evan, lad, you are as good as your word, so I shall be as good as mine. You may pass freely through the canyon.
Thank you.
Very much, Chief Batu. One step closer to the King's cradle, huh? So you really are serious about going, then? To the cradle? Yes. Well, the quickest way there is to fly, of course. But what are you going all the way up there for? This one here's all set to hook himself a Kingmaker and become lord of the whole wide world, don't you know?
Really?
King of the whole wide world, you say? Blimey, you have some pretty big ideas for such a pipsqueak. Well, you only end up getting lost if you go on your own. Alright, I'm coming with you. You are?
Huh?
And what need have ye to be traipsing along to your doom with these sorry swabs, girlie? Ha! You're the one who's always telling me to do what I want, whenever I want. Well, this is what I want to do right now, and I'm going to do it, so there. Hope you don't mind me tagging along, Evan. Not that you've got much choice. Tani is now a member of your party. I'll be waiting at the takeoff spot down below. Give me a shout when you're ready. Seems Tani's tongue is as sharp as ever. Still, 'tis a mighty fine thing to have the little rascal back in one piece. Bah, listen to me getting all sentimental like some manner of wide-eyed weakling. If you're one that talks to the girlie, she's waiting for you down where the boys takes off and lands their craft. I wouldn't keep her waiting too long if I were you. So you bested the wyverns, did ya? You're tougher than you look, boy.
Right.
Is the lad truly thinking of venturing up to the King's Cradle? Yeah, or he's a taste for danger, that one. The place is out towards the open sea, is it not? Very much for a man to be navigating by out there. Too easy to get good and lost, if you ask me. Pah, you find it easy to get good and lost in a bowl of soup, you feckless elf.
Oi.
Thanks for rescuing Tani. You're a good little kitty, ain't ya?
Oi.
I heard that the King's Cradle thing is proper dangerous. Keep your wits about. Where's my candy?
Thanks.
Thanks and all. Well, at least you have a name, but the others don't.
Oh.
I heard you managed to show that Wyvern Warlord what for. That's nice work, matey.
Hey?
So you're just now back from the Wyvern's lair and you're away again already? Well, make sure you don't go running off unprepared, do you hear? Look, I don't need survival advice from you guys.
Oi.
If the boss has faith in you, then so do I. You get yourself off to that King's Cradle now, you hear? I like that the walking animation changed a little bit as they're going down the little steps. And I know there's another way down to the docks, but I want to talk to these people too. We're all grateful to you, matey. I shouldn't have fretted about you running off. You're clearly a man of honor. What do you guys know of honor?
Thanks, matey.
So you brought Mistress Tani back safe and sound? We owe you one, matey. I only hope you're not bitten off more than you can chew with that there King's Cradle.
Oi.
Can you believe the little posh lad went and plucked Tani out of the clutches of them wyvern swabs? Alright, the boss can pick him so he can. Aye, and he was half worried sick about the girl and all, though he'd never let on. And still he saw the quality in the boy. Good old boss.
Oi. Right.
Yeah.
Goonbish is the finest flyer of them all. You've at least a 50-50 chance of making it there in one piece. Haha. So you took on the wyverns, did you? I was all set to march on down there and give him a hide myself, but I stubbed me toe. Curse me rotten lot.
Hey.
The scurvy dog next to me won't admit it, but he's more than a little impressed at you rescuing Mistress Tani like that.
Come to do some shopping. I'll be seeing you again then.
Welcome back.
Oi.
So you're off to the King's Cradle, are you? Well, there's no walking there. You'll be needing to fly.
So,
Off to the King's Cradle, are we? Mind how you go. I'd be keeping a weather eye out for suspicious characters. The rise is clear just now, but you can't be too careful.
Oi!
Oh, Evan, over here. Never thought I'd see the day we would give lifts to outsiders. Well, you'd better hold on tight. If you fall, I ain't scraping you off the rocks. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna push you out.
Hiya!
Getting to the King's Cradle is a pain, but luckily for you, I'm here to give you a lift. All set? Right, let's get going.
Evan, lad!
Have you a moment for old Batu before you take off? No. I couldn't very well deny young Tani back there in front of everyone.
No, listen here.
But there's not a soul been to that cradle and made it back unscathed. If she comes home with so much as a scratch, I'll have your eye, understand? Yes, Chief Bado, we'll be very careful. Tani will be safe with us, I promise. Alright, I think we're ready. The cradle's up there.
Wow.
That sure is a lot of stairs.
All right.
Here we are at last. Come on. Yar, so you want to head back to base, are you? No, I just wanted to watch out.
What's that now?
Well, hurry up and do what you have to do. I can't very well wait around here all day. If I say you have to, you have to. The possibility struck me that now that she's officially part of the party, that I walk back out, get some levels, and then come back and deal with this Kingmaker business. So this is where we get our Kingmaker, huh? Yes, if we can prove ourselves worthy. What's this?
Wanderer, seekest thou to prove thyself a king?
Talking statues. What next? I do. My name is Evan Pettiwhisker of the House of Tildrum. I have come to make a pact with one of the great guardians.
Very well. The trials of knowledge and courage await.
Go forth.
Leave thy companions behind thee and go forth. The time to prove thy worth has come, Evan Pettiwhisker of the House of Tildrum.
Blimey.
Good luck, Evan. You'll be fine. You can do this. Come on, you give me a new character that I can't even play?
Yeah.
We'll wait for you here, Evan. Just be careful, alright? Looks like you have to take this trial by yourself, Evan. Good luck, okay? And remember, this is the first step on the road to becoming a king. Where am I?
Behold, the trial of knowledge. This story, like any other, is possessed of a beginning, a middle, and an end. Trace the trail of this tale to pass the trial, or go back on thyself and fail.
Could that be where the story begins? Approach beginnings is like begin the trial to start. The aim is to follow the story in the correct order from statue to statue until you reach the end. If you pass a statue checkpoint in the wrong order, you'll fail the trial and have to start again. So you need to read the story carefully and work out which part comes where. You may also come across wheels which turn the statue next to them through 90 degrees. Apparently this may also have an important bearing on how the checkpoints work. If you think you went through the checkpoints in the right order, but you still didn't pass the trial, try checking the directions the statues are facing. Also, you'll notice that the tiles fall away as you walk over them, so you need to trace a single path without going back on yourself. If you get stuck, press that button to try again. Alright. Once upon a time, the world was ruled over by an evil dragon possessed of terrible power. A little boy from the little village, determined to rid the world of the dragon's misery and bring happiness back to all, set out to defeat the beast. At his touch, the magic wand handed down by the people of his village stirred to life, and thus he was granted the power of sorcery. Drawn by the call of the wand, a fairy came to the boy and befriended him. Together, the two of them set out on a great journey to save the world. When the trial begins, you'll notice some orbs floating above certain squares. You don't have to collect these, but if you do, you can earn a bonus at the end.
I'd like to make it back from here to the end of the story without going back on myself. What happens if I... Can I just start from any part? If you fail the trial repeatedly, you may be able to call on the aid of the guiding light. Not much is known about it, except that its purpose is to lead the pure-hearted onward. I might just deliberately fail just so I don't have to do this, but it's fine. Let's give this a shot. I'm gonna go by color. Okay, boy, so blue, red, orange. Alright, so... Let's see here. Oh, wait, how do you get to the boy and not trace back a step? Or do you, oh, you don't actually walk on the tile. I think you have to step in front of it. Okay. And it said something about 90 degrees or something? You may also come across wheels which turn the statue next to them through 90 degrees. This may have an important bearing on how the checkpoints work. I'm assuming it's all set correctly, so this is probably like the orientation it has to be in. So if I do this in the future, like the lantern should be facing the checkpoint, I'm assuming. So, blue boy, red wand, orange fairy. Okay, I only tapped it once. I don't know why I kept spinning. So, blue boy. Well, I guess I'm overthinking it. Do I actually need to backtrace my way to the exit? Or do I just need to do the path? Like, I'm gonna try assuming that I don't have to walk to the exit. So, I go to the blue boy. And up. Get the orbs. Right. Can't get the orbs. I'm trying to figure out how to get all the orbs, but there are certain rules I'm not quite sure of. Like, for example, there's this little tile right in front of the wand. I'm assuming that one doesn't fall away. I gotta do the orbs. Oh, top-down view. I don't know if that'll make things easier. I'm assuming that wheel will only turn the orange one, and not all of them. Well, I guess I'll just try it just so I can learn the rules, because I think you must be getting tired of me just talking about this. Once upon a time, the world was ruled over by an evil dragon possessed of a terrible power. A little boy from a little village. Whoops, I think I did it wrong. Well, let's see what this does. I think it only spins this orange one. Okay. Well, that didn't really help me. So that kind of implies that if it does need to be turned at all, that I reverse that. What does this do? You cannot reach the end of the chapter until you pass all the statue checkpoints. Okay, so that's the end. Okay, so it's not to go to the door or anything. Come on now, Evan. Take a deep breath and think this through carefully. Oh, the orb is still claimed. Okay, so I have to do that last. Okay, well apparently that can do something. Doesn't really help to spare that tile. That's strange. The route I took looked like the right one. Could the statue be facing the wrong way, perhaps? Okay, so I do need to hit that. Which is fine. I kind of anticipated because generally they wouldn't put a wheel there unless it's a red herring. You've reached the end of the chapter. Move on to the next? Yes. Together, the two of them set out on a great journey to save the world. You have chosen the right path and reached the end of the chapter.
Yes!
The door, it's open. Okay. That was alright. Like, doing the puzzle was the easy part, but I wanted all the treasure, because I'm greedy, I guess. It looks as if the Trial of Knowledge isn't over yet. Leave the trial and rejoin Roland and Tani. Your progress through any chapters you haven't reached the end of will be lost. I don't know what happens if I rejoin them. I assume nothing. Let's try rejoining just to talk to them. See if they have any new dialogue. They probably don't, but let's try.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is love interest there. Guided by his friend the fairy, the boy roamed the land and gathered together a band of faithful companions. The first was a kind-hearted harpist, whose magical melodies could soothe even the fiercest soul. The second was a brave pistolier, ever ready to help his friends through any hardships they might face on their quest. The third was a wise wizard who taught the boy as his apprentice, and taught him all he knew of the ways of magic. His party of heroes thus assembled, the boy found the courage at last to face the monsters that troubled the world. And so he and his companions set out to battle them wherever they might be found. Let's just sort of walk there, wing it as I go. Do I get a bonus for taking out all the tiles? Let's see. Harpist, wizard. But yeah, I kind of. Is that not a wizard? Looks like I passed the checkpoints in the wrong order. I'll have to read the tale more carefully and have another try. Oh, there's a pistolier right there. Okay. I think I'd just rather go by the gut feeling. My gut feeling said to do this, and the reason to do that was to go down the middle. What's the way to do it? How can I get the orb? Maybe if I try the other way first? Perhaps that's what I need to do. Okay, well let's first see if this is even right. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's try the other side then. I don't think this will work, but I mean, let's give it a shot. Like, flipping the puzzle is not the hard part, it is getting all the orbs. That's the hard part. And so he and his companions set out to battle them wherever they might be found.
Yes!
The door, it's open. I wonder if this will be the last part of the trial. Well, since you mentioned it, it probably is, since there's 3 of them. Take a look around. It's not really helpful at all. The evil dragon who ruled over the world could not be defeated until the 4 towers emitting the evil aura that protected him had been destroyed. The first tower looming in front of him, the wizard laid it low with a mighty spell. The second was close by the pistolier, who carefully took aim and felled it with a single shot. The third was sent toppling with the harpist turned to a soldier and spurred him on with her songs. The 4th tower, which stood in front of the fairy, was flattened when he ran into it headfirst as he could. His towers gone, the dragon was vulnerable at last, and the final battle began in earnest. As the fight between them raged, the boy spied his chance when the dragon turned to face him, and let loose the legendary spell Mornstar. It struck the dragon, who fell down dead. Thus the world was saved, and all lived happily ever after. The wizard was first, but there's a wheel right there, and it's red? Oh, okay, no. Well, I mean, it looks like there's 2 wheels that are red. I assume the dragon has to spin around as I do this or something. Man, this one looks like it's gonna be obnoxious. No, not yet. So this is like turn. Do I need to turn each wheel to make the dragon face north or something? Is that the boy? How does one get to the green one? The pistolier. I'm assuming when I break the tower, things happen? I don't know. Well, what's that? No. Alright, well, let's, I guess, start wandering again. Ah, okay, see, okay, that makes sense. Not a great deal of sense, but it makes some sense. Harpist Soldier. Yeah, that's them right there. Need that orb. I think I may have needed these steps. I feel like if I go in there, I'm going to be stuck. But all right, let's try it. I may have needed those steps though. I mean, I may have gotten, and that's fine. That's part of the reason I'm just exploring it. It's a little easier to keep track if I just do it and then fumble, rather than just try to think everything in my head. Yeah, let's see if this is actually effective though. Yeah, it is. Yeah, let's try restarting now. Okay, I was not holding the camera down that long. Any of the solid tiles is a kind of a big hint that they want to cross it twice. Fairy rammed it, so... Yeah, that might work. I assume I need to turn the fairy around. So... let's just fumble across and see if it works. I know it's a puzzle of knowledge, but I really don't feel like thinking it out. I just feel like using my gut. Did I get all the orbs? I think I did. As the fight between them raged, the boy spied his chant, but the dragon turned to face him and let loose the legendary spell Morningstar. The spell struck the dragon who fell down dead, thus the world was saved and all lived happily ever after.
Thy knowledge is proven.
Oh,
Is that how I'm supposed to leave, I wonder? Trial of Courage, huh? Where am I? It's awfully high up.
The trial of courage awaits.
Go forth.
Draw thy sword, vanquish the foe before thee.
I wonder what kind of foe it will be. Will it be Mausinger? Oh, great. It's a waystone. This looks like a sort of arena. I suppose this is where the trial will take place.
Kuni!
No, I'm not alone. My friends are with me, and they're relying on me to pass this trial. I have to do this. I have to become a king.
You did it. I did.
Evan Petty-Whisker Tildrum, thou hast proven thyself worthy. A Kingmaker shall be thine.
Oh! Ta-da!
So disappointing.
So, where is it?
Oi! Don't be here, man!
What's with this little guy? Is he a monster?
Oh, that cheek!
Oh, that's charming, that is. Monster indeed. I'm your flippin' Kingmaker, aren't I? Core, you lot don't half know how to hurt a bloke's feelings.
Hello?
So, you're my Kingmaker?
That's right, man.
That I am, Sunshine. Name's Lofty. Lovely to meet you and all that. So, Evan passed the trial with flying colors, it looks like. Which means he can become a king again, right?
You went wrong there.
It does indeed. You have my full permission to rule over a realm of your very own. Thank you. I'm sorry if I seem ungrateful. It's just I was expecting someone grander.
Okay.
Core, stab me in the heart, why don't you? The nerve! I'll have you know I can look very grand indeed when I have a mind to. Not at the moment, like, but anyway. It's time to make our bond official. You got anything on you we can use to swear a pact over? It'll become a sacred treasure of your kingdom, so don't be giving me weapons all caked with monster blood or anything like that, you hear?
Oh!
Of course, I completely forgot. It sounds as if my sword and wand will do. Let me see. Come on, man, I haven't got all day.
Ah!
What about this stick? Tidy, right, let's... Hang on.
Really?
A stick? He wants to make the sacred bond over a flippin' stick? You're a one, you are. Well, can't be helped, I suppose. Looks like a nice sturdy one, at least. Yes. Okay, here goes. Out of the royal twig.
Come on. There's beautiful. Righto, my turn. That's us joined forever!
Good.
I now pronounce us King and Kingmaker. May the King's bond that now binds us remain thick and lustrous till death do us part. A King's bond, huh? Doesn't look very thick to me.
Crikey!
Well, I've only just made it, ain't I? When Evan by your kingdom gets going, it'll soon fatten up. Then we had better start building our kingdom right away. That's the spirit, man.
Flip!
I almost forgot. I got something else amazing to give you, ain't it? Something amazing? That's right, man. Here, get a load of this little beauty. You obtained a tactic tweaker. What is it? Some kind of stone tablet? Nah, man. Not just some kind of stone tablet. A stone tablet containing the almighty power of me, your Kingmaker. Or, as I like to call it, the tactic tweaker. Just as Lofty says, the tweaker is a very special stone tablet that can have all kinds of interesting effects on how you do battle. You can access it from the main menu. If you can get it set just right, every battle you come across will be a breeze, man. Just so you know, I really have no idea what you're on about. Fine. Well, just have a fiddle around with it in it. You'll soon figure out what's what. Alright. We've done what we came here to do. Let's get back to the Sky Pirates base. So what's so dangerous about this island that no one's come back from unscathed? Talk about a refreshing breeze. There's Brayson. Alright, let's go and let the boss know we're back.
It's covered in knobs, sliders, and switches that can be adjusted in order to tweak a whole host of parameters that govern how combat unfolds. These range from allowing you to inflict more damage on certain types of monsters to adjusting how sensitive you are to elemental damage and status effects. Unfortunately, you won't be able to fiddle your heart's content right away. You'll need to earn battle points in order to unlock and adjust each setting. Battle points are earned each time a party member levels up, so you need to throw yourself into the fray if you want the full range of tactic tweaker options. We haven't increased the level of this setting yet, so it's still locked. Press the level up setting button to get started. Then 2 points increase. Benefits. Oh, let's do that. Actually went it the other way. We're not allowed to... Alright, that's what I'm trying to set it to. My turn! You brass neck, work shy Scalliagi. It's your turn, curse you.
Oi!
Come on, you scurvy dogs, make up your mind. Who's on lookout next?
Oi!
It's your turn, ain't it, matey? Are me eyes playing tricks on me, or is there a lumpy-headed little yellow thing following in young Evan's wake there?
Okay.
No, girlie, your eyes are just fine. I sees it too. Avast there. They went in search of a Kingmaker, did they not? Surely it can't be that gormless little creature. Or maybe that it could. The best things come in small packages, or so they say. Perhaps that little devil is fiercer than he looks. I think it's the guy that said he's looking out. Yeah. Well, I'll be jiggered. I couldn't so much as get the engine to turn over, and suddenly she starts purring like a kitten. Ah, she's a temperamental girl.
Oi!
Nothing untoward happened while you're at King's Cradle, in case you weren't worried. Not that you should be. We precious little worry about now that them wavering swabs have taken their lead. Who's your little shipmate there? You what now? A Kingmaker? Yeah, you're a funny one. You nearly had me there. Welcome back. Surviving the cradle is an impressive feat to be sure, but are you really hoping to become king of the world, lad? Seems a mite ambitious if you ask me. I can't believe you came back from the king's cradle in one piece, laddie boy. And there I was thinking you were a little more than a spoiled brat with ne'er a lick of fight in ye. Well now, back safe and sound, eh? And with some manner of pet and toe. And there I was thinking you were off to certain death, ha-ha. What is a little yellow devil anyhow? Arr, goo goo goo, little lumpyhead. Ain't he just adorable? You're far tougher than you look, lad. I've wagered a small fortune that you'd never make it back from the king's cradle in one piece. Well, then I guess you're broke. You went away to score yourself a Kingmaker and came back with a lumpy-headed little yellow eyesore. When blue blazes happen up there, laddie? Off on a reese, eh? You know the rope, shipmate.
Oi!
What do you think I am? Of course I do. Straight up in the air, loop to loop, and head for the horizon. Yar! I'll be giving that nonsense now. You take the proper route, or you'll be shot down as the elbow or curse you. I know. I'll follow the course you plotted through the wind blows heavens of Betsy. You'll see.
Oi!
I found myself near the valley of the King's Cradle once, you know. Eerie as anything it was. I didn't stay a second longer than I had to. I won't go back for love nor money.
So,
You made it back in one piece, and you have a little yellow pet to show for it too. I just looked at the little swab.
Oi!
Alright, the boss was worried something frightful when you took Tanny with you to do that trial, boy.
Hey!
Yar, what's that little yellow lad called? Lofty, you say? Haha, that a mighty stupid name.
Yeah!
Yar, that little yellow critter's as cute as a button. I want one of me own.
Will you be staying with us? Oi!
If the trial up at King's Cradle there involved a spot of flying, the boss could pass it with 2 blindfolds on.
Hey?
Blow me down, did you really become a king? Gar, I should have given it a go myself. I really thought Mistress Tani was done for this time. The King Cradle's no place for a slip of a girl. Alright, it's true, but Tani's no ordinary girl. She's more guts and gumption in her than a whole crew of full-grown men.
oi!
The boss was right about you, matey. If you survived a trip to the King's Cradle, you're more than just some pasty-faced little rich boy.
Ahoy there!
You made it back in one piece then, eh, lad? And by the look on your face, you didn't come home empty-handed. No, this is my Kingmaker, Lofty. Or is it indeed? He's a little, ain't he?
Oi!
Says you, shorty. Alright, you scurvy dogs, make ready for a feast. These king-making swabs here deserve a celebration. A feast, boss? Truly? Yar.
That night, the Sky Pirates celebrated Evan and his friend's success into the wee small hours. They all agreed that Evan was a fine young man indeed, and that he would make an even finer king. And then, morning came.
Look, the sun's coming up. It's morning already?
Gosh.
Evan? You mean to become king of this here world, is that not so?
Yes?
Well now, there's a thing. I see something in ye. And I'm not the only one.
What are you doing?
The men of Cloudcoil Canyon do hereby swear fealty. We serve you now, your majesty.
Gosh.
So it was that the very Sky Pirates who had once sworn to take Evan's life now swore to devote their own lives to serving him. And with this fledgling following, he took his first steps on the long road to ruling the world.
You better do a lot of good to make up for your threats to innocent travelers.
You seem pleased. I am. It all happened just as you said it would. I met lots of new people and made lots of new friends.
Is this Lofty?
Perhaps I really can keep my promise to Nella.
So you really are going to rule the world then? You don't do things by halves, do you?
But building a kingdom is hard work, and building a great kingdom is even harder. It's not going to be easy.
I don't know who the boy is, but I kind of like him.
I know that. But I'm going to try. I have to.
I think I just like serious people.
Spoken like a true leader. You'll be meeting a lot more people soon, Evan. You have to listen to them. All of them. And you have to remember the things they tell you. It will make you a better king. I'll try my best. Sorry, I'm talking as if I know everything again. But I'm right, I think. I trust the person who taught me all of this more than anyone else in the world, and so should you. Until next time, Evan, goodbye. But,
Maybe it's his dad in kid form, or maybe the curious boy is Roland. Save your progress so far? Yes. Achievement unlocked, King Reborn.